What's up, guys? Joe Byron here, the Outland Photographer, and today we are in Fall Creek Falls State Park. My friend Michelle came up to stay a while, so I decided to take her out on an adventure. We're going to do a vlog today, and it's going to be about Cane Creek Falls. And that is what the waterfall is I just showed you. We're also going to do the infamous cable trail to get to the bottom of the gulch. And that is a hell of a hike, so let's get started. Alright guys, welcome back. I wanted to show where you start the Cane Creek Trail. That's the Nature Center right there. This is the Nature Center parking lot. And to the northeast corner, you're going to find this little trail that branches off. So let's do it. Alright, this is where the fear takes over. Several people I've taken here have chickened out at this point. What say ye?
I will die before I chicken out.
Alright, you heard it here first from the lips of Michelle Jenkins. Alright, we are coming around the corner to Cane Creek Falls. This is Cane Creek Gulch, and it is one of the most beautiful places near my house. Michelle's hiding in the woods, and we are going underneath the tall falls. So let's do it. There is the tall falls. You can actually go behind it. Last summer, there was a kayak down here, but it evidently got washed over the falls, but I guess it's washed downstream from now. But this is the gorge. Very hard hike, took us about 8 minutes, but the view is spectacular. Okay, I wanted to explain what I'm doing here. I've got the Peter McKinnon edition ND Polar Pro setup, and I'm doing a 60-second exposure with 2 ND filters on there. Stopped down about half. One of them stopped down about halfway, and the other one full. And we're going to see what exposure we get from this waterfall over here at Cane Creek Overlook. Okay, we got about 5 seconds left on this exposure I just took with the Polar Pro Peter McKinnon Edition ND filter combination. Let's see what photograph we took. Looks clean, looks buttery, looks silky smooth. That is a 60-second exposure of that waterfall. Okay, I wanted to explain a little bit more about ND filters. ND filters are basically sunglasses for your cameras. They limit the amount of light that enters the sensor or film. Now, this is the Peter McKinnon setup where it's got one pre-installed variable ND filter going from 1 stop to 5 stops, something like that. Then you add an additional ND filter that doubles it. Right now we are using both filters and we're on about 3, so I could go darker for a longer exposure. I rarely go over 60 seconds because of the noise reduction involved, but you can with this system. Most of the time I just use the variable ND filter at 1 to 6 stops. Okay, our exposure is done. We're going to go through about a minute of noise reduction because for every second of exposure, you're generally going to go through a second of noise reduction. Now, I cannot remember for the life of me what this system is called. I've got both of them. I've got the bigger one than this. I'll put it up on screen what it is, but it's the Peter McKinnon edition. I'm a fan of Peter McKinnon. He's the man, and he has taught me a lot about photography and editing. Okay, we are about 7 seconds away from the big reveal. Let's see if it shows up. It's hard to see because it's a thin waterfall, but you can see the difference there. This little tripod's great. It's a great little tripod. It's very small, compact, and very sturdy, and very adjustable in the legs when you're on a rock like this. Now, I highly recommend this hike. It is hard for most people. For me and her, it took us like 7 minutes to get down here. It's going to take us about 10 to 15 to get back up. There's only one section where you have to basically step down. No real rock climbing involved. It's all steps. The thing is, it's just scary because if you do fall forward, you're going to get hurt. Just don't fall forward. Always lean back. And this is once again the beautiful view from the gulch at Fall Creek Falls State Park. A little bit of trivia for you. In the 1995 release of the Jungle Book, Mowgli jumped off right there when he was being chased by the radicals in the Black Forest. He jumped off right there and went into the falls there.
Should we continue?
Kill him.
The fight scene was filmed upstream near the swinging bridge that we crossed and scared the lady in. And they filmed the kiss of Mowgli at Ozone Falls, which is another vlog, so stay tuned for that one. Later.
So that is how it came to pass that Mowgli, keeper of the jungle law, protector of creatures great and small, became Lord of the Jungle. So listen well and hear the call, and long life to those that keep the jungle law.
Alright guys, we are leaving this beautiful gulch here at Fall Creek Falls State Park in eastern Tennessee. Michelle made it no problem, but we're not out yet. Let's go to Buzzard's Roost, shall we? Alright, 64-year-old Joe Byron fixing to do the gauntlet.
Go that way? Yeah.
It's good if like, people bring good stuff. I mean, it tastes fine. Yeah. Like that's a hangover waiting time. Yeah.
Alright. You can do it! Alright. We have made the gauntlet here at Cane Creek Falls. Alright, this is the top view of the gulch. We left the bottom of the gulch just right down there about, what do you feel, 15 minutes ago?
Yep, that.
It took us 10 to 15 minutes to get out of the gulch. And those are some of the branches I just took pictures of. That's the branch that we just crossed on the wooden bridge. And this is the gulch from the top. And once again, in the 1995 movie, The Jungle Book, Mowgli jumped off that cliff right there into the water there. All right, we have made it to the Fall Creek Falls. This is the big one, and it is the highest free-falling waterfall east of the Rocky Mountains. Let's check it out. She's running about average today, nothing spectacular. I have seen that waterfall rage, and even the twin falls over here to the side rage. I've seen that pool filled up to where you can't see those loose rocks. I've even swam down there. The water's always chilly. All right, what do you think, Michelle?
I think it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful gorge here at Fall Creek Falls State Park, Eastern Tennessee. All right, we have made it to the Buzzard's Roost Overlook parking lot. Now, that's the confusing thing. A lot of people think this is Buzzard's Roost. It is not. It is the parking lot. The Buzzard's Roost trailhead is right there. And it looks like these fine folks are following us out because that is where the real view is. So are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's hike. All right, this is Buzzard's Roost. A lot of people don't know that because they think that parking lot for Buzzard's Roost is Buzzard's Roost, but this totally blows away the parking lot because you've got this epic, quite literally almost 360-degree view. You've only got a small span of the forest that blocks, so probably a 300-degree view of the beautiful East Tennessee mountains near Crossville, Tennessee. Get out there and get some.